Hello everybody, this is Mad Marshman and welcome back after a long break that I have had. I'm just doing real life things, so we don't need to say no more than that. Anyway, let's have a look at a roguelike dungeon crawl stone soup. Now, you can see here, I'm pointing at it. I'm playing on an online server. My server's in France. I will put a link to a web page that has all the servers on. I'll put lots of links on this video, as this video is an introduction to dungeon crawl stone soup. Now, I am not an expert, I'm a novice at this myself. I've been playing it a bit recently, really enjoying it, and the people who watch me play Dwarf Fortress, I think you might like this sort of thing. So let's crack on. So the first thing you want you to do is I want you to edit your options file. Now, these are the options you wish to edit. These will help make the game easier. These are like quality of life edits: manual training true, auto fight stop 50, auto butcher true, auto eat chunks true, show more true. I will put these in the comments. I have to say that I've been relying on a lot of my learning of this game from Ultraviolent 4. These are quality of life option changes that he suggests. They're not my idea, so I'm not taking any credit for them. He's got a lot of credit for the way I play, so I'll probably put a link to a lovely guide that he does. But anyway, save that. And by the way, these are all the different versions. 0.22 is the latest version. Trunk is the version that is currently in development. These are all people who are currently playing games. These are the versions they're playing. This is what level their characters are. This is the type of level their character is. That's a Minotaur, MI. This is the place they are: Dungeon 1, Labyrinth, Lair, Tomb. This is the god that they worship, and this is if they're idle. Or if they're idle, you don't want to watch them. We'll click on one briefly. We won't stay too long because I don't know if people like to be watched. Not that you've got a lot of choice, because if you're playing online, so you can watch someone play. You can chat with them. Anyway, we'll leave this person alone. Right, so we're going to start playing. So we're going to click on Trunk. We're going to have Minotaur. Now, this again is not just Ultraviolent 4. This is every good player I've seen who's done a tutorial or says start with Minotaur, start with Beserker. Berserkers believe in Trog. I'm looking down here. This is our god Trog, the magic-hating god of frenzy. Not much can stop a raging berserker early on, apart from hubris. So we're hard, we're a bit tanky, we go berserk, and we don't do magic. So for a beginner, probably an easier start. And when I say easy, I've not won a game yet, and I've had about 12. Anyway. So, and good weapons, the ones that are greyed out are not good weapons. It was the same, I'll go back if you like, it's the same, if we select Minotaur, the ones that are in white, Fighter, Gladiator, Monk, Hunter, Abyssal Knight and Berserker, these are the things that are recommended for us. The other things that are greyed out are not recommended for a Minotaur. So we're going Berserker, same here, these are all recommended apart from Short Sword. I like an axe, but I have been known to swap to a mace if I find a good one early on. So here we are. Up in the top right we have our health, magic we don't care about, armor class, evasion, shield we don't have a shield, our level is 1, we're carrying a hand axe, our strength is 21, intelligence 4, dexterity 9, a standard roleplay stuff. Dexterity helps you evade and dodge. Strength, you need big strength and big armour. I think you only need a strength of 24 for the plate mail armour, so we're nearly there anyway. Like, so we're fairly tanky. So the first thing you want to do is push M. This is where we get our training up. Now if you do the exclamation mark, shift and 1 on the UK keyboard, we can see that we're putting 25% of our training into fighting and axes, armour and dodging. Now some people say put everything into your weapon, some people don't. What I've been doing is I push B, so we've now prioritised axes. So we're putting 40% into axes and only 20% into armour, 20 dodging and 20 fighting. Now, if we go to our inventory, which is I, and we push A for our hand axe, we can read all this. We've got a base accuracy of 3, base damage is 7, blah blah blah. But it says we'll get 100% accuracy if we reach 14. Level 14, which we'll reach in about 8 levels. Or 10.5 levels at our current training method of 40%. So what we do is we go back to our axe. No, we don't. We go back to M. I'm using escape to get out of menus, by the way. So we go back to this again. If we push equals, we can now set a skill target. So on B, we can set 14 because that is the maximum level we need to operate a hand axe. So that'll train us till level 14. Then that'll switch out and start training the other things we have set. This was one of our options. This would have been on auto, but we set one of our options to manual mode. So if you didn't put the custom options in, you'll be on auto, but you can still change it. Anyway, so here we are. So we can move using our number pad in all 8 directions, or we can use the V keys, or the Y keys, which are H, J, K and L, Y, U, B and N, which is quite confusing. Unless you're used to using V, then that's fine, but this game has lots of quality of life options. So if we push O, we will auto explore, and we will explore until we find something. And here we have a hobgoblin wielding a club. Now the hobgoblin has shouted, which means he could have attracted other hobgoblins. Now normally I would run backwards, but we hadn't really got that far to go, so we're just going to hit him. So we hit him by pushing in the direction that he's in. So I'm going to push 3 on the number pad. So he's lightly wounded. We've killed him. We push O to auto explore again. And again. We see 29 arrows. We haven't picked them up. There's a bat. And we picked up a bubbling pink potion and 6 gold pieces because we've got auto pickup. So we've got 3 rations, 3 chunks of flesh. On auto move, we set to automatically butcher corpses. So that's another quality of life thing. We will, instead of having to chop up corpses and then eat them, this is going to happen automatically when we move. And we have a bubbling pink potion, but we don't know what that is. So the bat, we retreat. The bat is on us, so we push 6 and we attack. 6 again. And we have a ration. And Trog accepts our kill. We want to make Trog happy because he will give us things now and again. So we're going to auto explore. Some more. Another bat. So I'm retreating because if we walk into the bat with 6 now, this is turn-based game. So if we walk into the enemy, then the enemy has their turn. They'll hit us. So if we push... It's called full stop in England, but I think you Americans call it period. If we push the full stop button, that's wait a turn. So we'll wait a turn. We'll wait another turn. The bat hits you. Okay, we'll move into the bat. I didn't realise the bat could hit us from that kind of range. Okay, we'll move away from the bat again. This is strange. Right. Come on. So we're doing a little dance there. We're just waiting. Hitting, waiting and hitting. We push O. That'll. So we've found some ring mail. And we've found a dart firing slug. So we want to be out of the slug is launching darts at us. You can examine this slug, by the way. You push X. And then we'll go down to the slug with our new cursor box and push V. It tells you on the bottom. It's very much like Dwarf Fortress. We get question mark for help, V for describe. We push V. And then we get a description of the slug. It is susceptible to poison, which would be good to know if you had a poison weapon, and it is slow. And it can do you up to 3 damage. These are the sort of things you need to know. So we could back up. We need to push escape rather, so we're not in the examine mode anymore. We need to back up, round the corner. So now the slug can't throw things at us, i.e. darts. Now we push period, and hopefully he is heading towards us. There he is. One more, and then we attack. And we killed him. As you can see, our health has dropped from 20 to 15. If we push 5, we will wait until either we're cured or something happens. So we're now cured. It's always a good idea to cure yourself. Right, so I'm heading down for this ringmail is what I'm looking for. We found a ration and a cockroach. Well, cockroaches aren't a big deal, so I'm not going to run away from it. I'm just going to push the full stop or the period, and we're going to attack it. Right, we just ran a long way. I didn't want to do that. It's because I pushed auto explore, when actually I would quite like that ringmail, which I believe is down here. Right, G for grab. We should now have the ringmail. So we don't know what this ringmail is. This ringmail could be cursed. I'm going to risk it and put it on. We put the ringmail on and took our animal skin off. So we push F to look at the ringmail. We've got an armor rating of 5 now, an encumbrance of 7. So let's just swap back just for the sake of showing you. B, the animal skin and wear. So we now have an armor class of 2. You go F, put the ringmail on with W for wear. We have armor class of 5. So it'll be a little bit slower, but we're strong because we've got strength of 21, so it's not going to encumber us too much. I'm pushing O again, by the way. The red, well, there's a frayed lizard come into view, and it's now moved out of view. But the red thing, we push X and V. Players will call it XVing. This is a hatch. It's an escape hatch in the floor. So you can fall through this, but you can't come back up again. So not always a good idea. Push escape to get out of the X examine view. There's the frayed lizard. I'm just going to hit period till it gets there, and we're going to push in the direction to kill it. I think that's a large stone. 23 stones. We're going to grab them because we can throw them, and if you find a sling, we can fire them with a sling, which gives you a small ranged attack. Comes another. It's a gecko. I'm being a little bit reckless at the moment because we are quite tanky, but if I find an enemy that I'm not sure of, we will for sure. Oh, level 2, more, so we have to push space or enter to get rid of the more. Yeah, we're quite tanky, and I've played a few times, so I'm quite happy with some of the enemies we're finding, but if we find anything a little bit dodgy, we will examine it before we hit it. The bat. We'll let the bat come to us. Yeah, I don't know what the issue was with that first bat. Right. A hobgoblin comes into view. It is wielding a club. The hobgoblin shouts. Excuse me while I finish my coffee. And when the hobgoblin shouts, he could attract other goblins. And also, we want to be moving diagonally when we can. So here we're going to push 7. We want to move into a single corridor tile like this, so enemies can come from the front only. Now we moved away, so any hobgoblins that he's attracted may not see us. So we can. So those stones we got, if we push F for fire, we're now throwing stones at him. One of them hit him, so it caused him some small amount of damage. So now we can hit him with the axe. He's dead. Gecko is dead. And I think now, because we picked them stones up manually, now when we auto-explore, we will pick them up. You can see in the bottom left, 22 stones and 23 stones. And 2 fuming dark potions. Have we picked up many scrolls? We've got 1 scroll. And as you can see, this scroll is Waku Dori. Now, we don't know what this scroll is until we identify it. The same as we don't know what our potions are until we identify them. And Waku Dori on this game will be different to what it could be on another game. So, yes. And it's a roguelike, so when we're dead, we're dead. When you're dead, you're dead. See, and it now says at the bottom, we're done exploring. Right, so there's normally 3 or 4 downstairs on a level. So now if we push Shift and X, this lets us explore the level. If we want to find something, Like if we want to find a downstairs, a shift and the greater than sign, which is, well, shift and period is the greater than sign. So it's now going to, and we can cycle through them. This will cycle through all the downstairs. You can see on the mini map the rectangle is moving around. Now we're the white square, which is up there. So the downstairs nearest to us is that one. So we push enter, we'll go to it. So if we want to go downstairs, we push shift and period, the greater than sign. So we're now going to go downstairs. And we're straight in to a cockroach. So we'll push period, we'll push 9. The cockroach bites you, does no damage. Because it took us ages to hit him. Right, they come, what's that, a frilled lizard. See, if we could look at the frilled lizard with X and V, you want to be doing this all the time until you know what's what. Can be slowed by cold attacks, so if we had an ice weapon would be good. We're just pushing period. You can auto attack the nearest enemy by pushing tab, but you will walk towards that enemy, which we discussed earlier. So we're going to push O for our auto explore. There's a dart slug thingy again, so I'm going to push 9 to get in this corner. So we broke the line of sight. So we're now going to push period again until he comes into view, and then we're going to hit him with the axe. Remember, you just have to walk into them. This is a goblin, and he's shouted, so we're going to back off into this little area here. One hit, he's dead. See, I'm saying we're fairly tanky. Doesn't mean the game is easy. The game is not easy. If you look at the stats online, 90% of the people who play have never won a game. But don't let that discourage you, because hard games are fun. This is why we play Dwarf Fortress. Right, he's throwing things at me, so we've got a choice. We can throw things back, or we can charge him. I am feeling tanky, so I am going to charge him. But now we're going to push 5 till we heal up, because that's always a good idea. We push O, auto explore. That should have gone and retrieved our stones and then come back again. An uncursed club and an uncursed hunting sling. Did we pick up the hunting sling? So I quite enjoy a sling. No, we didn't. Well, that'll be under there, I should imagine. We pushed V to... I hadn't pushed X and I pushed V, so it's asking me to evoke something, because if you want a wand, you have to evoke it. So we're going to push grab is what we want. And now we can select B. I don't want the club, but I want the hunting sling. Right, so we have the hunting sling. So now if we push I... Right. The hunting sling is now on the letter N. We would prefer it to be on the letter B. Now for one, we're going to drop the animal skin, which is on B. D, we're going to drop that. We don't need that. So if we push the equals button, which is the plus button as well, we can now adjust a letter of an item, and I'll explain to you why as I do it. So we want to go I for item, N, the uncursed hunting sling, and we want to put it on letter B. Right, so it's now on B. So we push I for inventory, it's now on B. Now the beauty of this is if you use the at key, you watch my little character, it'll now change from A and B, hunt and sling to axe, hunt and sling to axe. So we can now change from our ranged weapon to our melee weapon without going into the menu. Right, so them slings will now throw them stones for us, so we'll get more power out of the stones. Like if we go to the hunting sling B, we now have a base accuracy of 2 and a base damage of 7. Whereas stones have a base damage of 2 if you just throw them. So we could also now get out there, push M, and we could put a little bit of training into slings, which is yeah, it's took a bit away from axes, but I don't mind a bit of ranged attack. So people who play us all the game are probably completely triggered now. They're saying you should put everything into axes, but I'm a novice and I'm just giving you an introduction into the game. You play it how you want to play it. I'm just trying to show you how to survive more than 5 minutes, because it is quite a difficult game. So we're going to retreat. So I'm sure the goblin probably oh look, he's wielding a club. He hasn't shouted. We'll stop here. See, we're quite tanky. 1 hit nearly killed him. 2 hits finished him right off. Here comes a rat. I'm not going to run away from the rat. We're just going to... We could beat most of these things without running away. You don't want to run into darkness because you could be running into a lot more enemies. If you look, we killed the bat. And I never even pushed a button. It says the bat completely misses you. You furiously retaliate. You headbutt the bat. As a Minotaur, we have an automatic attack, which is a retaliation headbutt, which is nice. So the goblin shouts. So we're going to retreat again. Back into our corridor. You know, I'm playing a bit carefully for the early game, but I'm just trying to... As I said, I am a novice, but I'm not completely stupid. I'm trying to teach you some good habits. Right, we have some better armour there, and we have a ball python. We're going to check the ball python. I'm sure that's going to poison us. Even though I think a python is a constrictor. Yes, constrictor. It's fast, swims extremely quickly, can bite for up to 2 damage, it can constrict for 1 damage if it begins the ongoing constriction. Right, this... Oh dear, I'm pushing the wrong button. Right, I wanted the cursor up by pushing X. That is chainmail. Have we got chainmail on or ringmail? We have ringmail on. Well, I'm heading for the chainmail. We're going to grab that. This could be cursed. Q. We're going to wear it. Keep disrobing. Yes. We're going to... That's because it's asking if we want to keep disrobing because we're being attacked. We now have no armour on, and I've been attacked. This could have been a silly move. Right, luckily for us, the axe was brutal. So we got naked and didn't put the chainmail on. So it could still be cursed. No, it wasn't. It would be red if it was cursed. So chainmail, we're now going up to a base armour rating of 8. I think we were on 5. So we're now on 9. Which is nice. So we're getting harder. We continue with our auto explore. Like I said, we're not going to back off for rats. We back off. We reached level 3, so now we get a choice. Do we put into strength, intelligence, or dexterity? Well, we're going to go for strength. I would like to be level 24 as soon as possible because then we can wear the heaviest armour. Right, what have we got here? We've got a kobold and he's shouting. And he's throwing stones. So you know what we need to do. We need to get out of sight. We've got a frilled lizard coming as well. We're feeling hungry. So we push E for eat. Eat one of the 8 chunks of flesh. Yes. We're not pushing O for auto explore because we're waiting for the battle. So I thought I'll just eat so we're not hungry when the battle gets to us. Right, he's going to stand there and throw stones. So we're going to walk into him. And I'm just pushing 9. So I'm attacking diagonally. Right, the frilled lizard, I'm not worried about him, so we're just going to push period. I keep calling it period. I'm so used to full stop, but there you go. I know a very large part of audience, my small audience that is, very large of the small, will probably be American, because that's the way the internet is. Mostly USA. Right, so we're going to push period again repeatedly till he comes along. Period is wait a turn, as I explained. Another hobgoblin comes into view. So we retreat round the corner again. Push period repeatedly till he's on us. And then we hit him. We're taking virtually no damage. We don't even have a shield. We're pushing O for auto explore. We'll just sit here. Oh, I was pushing the wrong button. I was pushing the at button. That's why you watch me change from sling. We haven't really used our sling, have we? Since I picked it up. This is an adder. Adders are not a lot of fun. Now, to change weapons actually takes a turn or part of a turn. So if we changed our weapon now, the adder would be on us. Adders can poison you. We're going to wait a turn. We've been poisoned. We're not too badly poisoned. We will survive. Well, we should survive. Right, a centaur. We don't really want that. This is not a good place to be. We're going to run away. Right, he's on us now. We're dead. We're dead. That didn't go very well at all. bugger. Well, what did we learn from that? Not healing up after we killed the adder. That is what we should have done. Healed up. Let's go again. So you will get all this stuff. You get all this information. Right. So we'll play a bit quicker this time. With a Minotaur, Beserker, hand axe. It's remembered our choices. Wow. Dungeon 1. Bit gardeny. Right. M. B. I need to M. Shift and there we go. Oh, it had done it for us. Push equals and get the percentage up for B 14. Right, 26 minutes to our first death. Not good. Like I said, I was an amateur. I normally do a lot better than that. We'll auto explore. We're straight into a goblin and some leather armor by the looks of it, and a scroll. We shouldn't really run towards the blackness, so we're going to stand here and wait for him. That was an easy kill. Let's have a look at the leather armor. We didn't read any of our scrolls last time, which wasn't great. Let's wear it. Yeah, we have leather armor now. Our armor class has gone up very slightly. Short sword, goblin. I'm not talking you through the buttons quite so much this time. I'm going to play a little bit quicker. Dart, throw and slug, so we know we get out of sight. Get him in insight, kill him. Pity I didn't get to read some scrolls. Really? Because they might have helped us. It's my own fault. I would like to pick that up. We'll fight him first though. Right, we'll grab the stone. So now we should auto pick up stones. I'm not too worried about arrows. There's a dead rat. Like I said, a lot of the automated play in this game, there is a lot of quality of life play buttons, which has helped us considerably. We reached level 2. Right, I'm not auto-exploring now because I'm after that ring mail. Scale mail. Grab. Let's have a look at scale mail. L. Base armor of 6. We'll wear that. Right, it didn't say us cursed, so that's good. B, we'll drop that. We could just go for D and then choose what you want to drop, and we could have chosen multiple items, to be honest. We've already got 4 scrolls and a potion. Right. A ring. We'll grab that. I think we'll fight the rat first. Then we'll have a look at our ring. An encrusted golden ring. Anything could be cursed, but I just risk it. So ring of evasion, -3 ring of evasion. That's a cursed ring. Right. Okay. Our evasion will have dropped from 10 to 7. We didn't look at that, but it has done. We didn't know what we were getting. And also, if I show you now, B, if we go R to remove, your cursed -3 ring of evasion is stuck on you. You cannot remove cursed items. So we got a load of stuff coming, and our evasion has gone. We're going to back up. He's got a whip. I don't actually want to go round the corner because they might attack us from behind. Right, we've got no evasion, so let's just get on it. Right, I will show you something. We push A is ability, and our ability we've got at the moment is Berserk. If we push Berserk, We've now doubled our health, just about, and we've now got haste and might. So we're now attacking everything. I'm just attacking as they walk into us, and we just slaughtered everyone. So now I'm going to push 5 with Berserk and slow. We keep pushing 5 till we calm down. We regained all our health. We're not slow anymore. We're not hungry. So we have recovered from our Berserk rage. So don't be scared to go Berserk whenever you feel you need to. I wouldn't know how we'd even get to that potion. Probably need some magic or something that I don't have. Here comes a bat. So I'm just going to push the full stop button or the period button. Call it what you like. Scale Mail. Well, we've already got Scale Mail. If it was enchanted or something, it would say Shiny Scale Mail. Scale Mail. Words are difficult. Gold. There is another scroll. We're going to go out of sight of the dart slug. There he is. Kill him. Head for the scroll. I'm guessing we did. We've got 2 scrolls of the same, which is handy. Because if we read one and identify it, we'll then know what the second one is. Another frilled lizard. Like I said, I'm not talking too much about button pushing, because you've seen it all before. If you watch the first epic failure. I do normally live a lot longer than that. I didn't play that well at all. Has to be said. Well, as I said from the start, I'm not an expert, so hopefully you can learn from my mistakes, as I do too. That's a big pile of gold. I don't know if the graphic is representative of the actual amount. What was it? 35 gold pieces. We'll keep an eye on that. That looked like a big pile. We're done exploring. So we're going to go Shift and X for dungeon explore, and then we're going to go Shift and period to find that's the nearest downstairs to us. We push enter and we're there. Now, as far as I know, if you stand on stairs while you look at scrolls, if one's a teleport scroll, you don't end up somewhere random. You just go up or down the stairs. And we're going to read some scrolls. We've got 4 scrolls the same, so we're going to read, Jay. That's a scroll of identify. So we can identify our potions. So what would you like to identify? We're going to identify K, our purple potion. That's a potion of brilliance. I think brilliance makes you more intelligent, which is handy if you're a magic user, which we are not. So we've got 2 scrolls of Swaggerar, whatever that is. We're going to read that. That's a scroll of teleportation. We're now going to find out if my theory of stairs works, because we will teleport in a little while. G. We'll read all our scrolls. We'll risk it. A roll of magic mapping. Well, that will uncover the whole map of the floor you're on, which we just have done already anyway. But now if we pick up another scroll the same, we will recognise it. D. Blink. This will let us blink. This will let us blink somewhere else. Now I'm thinking if this goes off before teleport. Yeah, we teleported. But that's fine. So we'll go back to X and Shift. And we'll go to the nearest staircase again. Right, so we read all our scrolls. So we now know what a scroll of teleportation is. We've got 3 scrolls to identify. It's a pity we didn't have a scroll of remove curse, because that would remove the curse from the ring, and then we could have took the ring off. But we now know we've got a potion of brilliance. So that not a lot helped us. So Shift and period, we're going downstairs. What the hell is that? Oh, it's an altar from another god. We will not pray there, because if we do, our god will be pissed right off. If you didn't have a god and you were looking for a god, might be a good move. Here comes a goblin or a hobgoblin, so we just retreated a bit because I'm sure he probably shouted. They normally do. He did. Yes, he shouted. If you read the message, he's shouted. By the way, quick thing: if you're playing, hit question mark, and you get all the controls, all the keyboard shortcuts. So there is a lot, I know, but you don't need most of them to start with. So there you go. Control, question mark, Control and P, and bring up the message list. all the messages. So if you missed a message and you want to read it, Control and P. There's a helmet. We can't. It's not got a green box around it, you'll notice, which means we can't wear it because we've got horns. So as much as we'd like to wear a helmet, we can't. I don't know if there is a helmet we can reach. Oh, more. Level 3 we've reached, so we're going to have strength. You feel stronger. Oh. So we picked up a scroll of identify. We know what that scroll is now, because we've had one before. And we now have an adder. We don't have the sling, do we? No, because the sling was in the last game. Right, we'll wait for the adder. We'll take it on. We didn't get poisoned. I think that could be... It's a scroll of blinking. See, this is the beauty of... reading our scrolls. We now know what these ones are. But we really could do with a scroll of remove curse. Would be very nice indeed. Rations. There's an adder. We'll wait for the adder. We're poisoned. Kill that adder. Right. So we're now going to push 5 until we're cured. It wouldn't let us because a hobgoblin moved into view, but we're nearly cured, so we'll take the hobgoblin. We're now going to push 5 again till we're cured. Now we are back to full strength of everything. This is a worm. They're quite hard, but they're slow. Done us a little bit of damage, but again we'll push 5 until we cure up. Right, here comes a cobalt, so we'll get out of view. Push the period key. He's going to throw stones at us. So we're going to move into him. So it's not often I move into enemies, but sometimes you have to, or it's prudent to. Bat. We aren't going to run away from Bat, we'll just wait for him. Alright, we're going to get in a hidey hole, which means we can only be attacked from the front. That was a shield. Are we on the buckler? What happened to the buckler? Where was it? Well, we'll get the cockroach. There it is. We're not training in shield, but even with no training, we'll grab it first. Even with no training, we can wear it. Now, it could be cursed. No, it's not. We now have shield of 2, SH of 2, so that will help us reduce base damage. Go back to auto explore. I think we're going to charge him, which is not always good running into darkness, but we didn't take any damage at all. Maybe we got a bit lucky. You can... Trog accepts your kill. You can now call upon Trog for regeneration and magic resistance. That's Trog's hand. That costs us hunger and piety. If you look at the top where it says Mad Marshman the Chopper, Minotaur Trog, and there's 2 asterisks. Them little asterisks are our piety. That's our relationship with our god. So I've not used that. That doesn't mean that's a good thing. It means I'm a novice and haven't used it. Alright, I'm glad the bat went down easily because we've got the adder next, which can be a pain. So we're poisoned again. So we're going to just hit 5. We reached level 4, so we've got to get rid of that. I feel sick. We're better again. What level are we on? We're on dungeon level 2. Frilled lizard. I'm ashamed that I died early. I didn't really want to die early in a little sort of tutorial style video, but just shows you how easy it is to die on these roguelikes. 1 minute we're ploughing through, and then a slight bit of sort of laziness really and foolishness. I had a lovely game last night. I was really on a roll. Loads of good scrolls, loads of good potions, good armour, good weapons, and I made a silly mistake and was dead nearly instantly when there was no need for it at all. I probably could have survived and probably could have gone a lot further in the game. Right, we must be nearly there because we're nearly back to the start. I can see the 2. Yeah, done exploring. So shift and X to explore the level. Shift and period will take us to the nearest downstairs. That's there. Let's go down to level 3 of the dungeon. And auto explore it. Bloody kobolds. There he is. Hit. Is that another one? That is another one. Just drop back there. Should probably do it. Here he comes. Hit again. Ah! Now that altar at the top is the altar of Trog. It does say that we've found a blood-stained altar of Trog, so we're going to head towards it. I don't know if we can make our piety go up. If we push enter now, we get the choice to pray. So we're going to pray. We offer a prayer to Trog. Alright, we offered him a prayer. I don't know whether that done us any good or not. We got 107 gold pieces, but they were there before we offered our prayer. This bat, oh, we killed him with a headbutt, so we got a retaliatory headbutt. We didn't. An ooze. Things that don't shout, I'll often just wait for them, but it does make noise. Every time we hit it, we make noise, so that noise could bring in more enemies. More scrolls, potions. I would like to get rid of that cursed ring, so we may read some more potions when we get to a staircase again. Right, perfect. I want the hunt and sling, so we're going to pick that up. We're going to do exactly what we've done before. We're going to go for the equals, and we're going to choose items. We're going to choose the hunt and sling, and we're going to put it on B. So I swapped B with the cursed ring of evasion. Right, what? We've got one more scroll. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to the upstairs. Maybe it's the upstairs that you stand on and read scrolls. Who knows? So this will only take us up into the dungeon level 2, which we've already cleared. So R for read. We're going to read N. It's a scroll of remove curse. Awesome. So why did it not? So we've now got a -3 ring of evasion, which is no longer cursed. So we can now push P and we can remove it. So we've now removed the cursed ring. So we're going to drop. No, we don't want to drop them. We want to drop that. We have no need for that, so we'll drop it. So we got rid of the -3 evasion, so our evasion is back to 10 again. So that will help us in battle. So there is the beauty of remove curse. And as you can see, the stones have a green square around them because we want them. How are we doing? 43 minutes. I'm just checking the time because I actually have some sort of plan of how long I'd like an episode. We may have the episode a little bit longer than I initially wanted. We're going to get the gloves. We're going to risk them being cursed because that's the way we roll. They were not cursed. So gloves have given us another armor class of 1. So our AC has gone from 7 till 8 now. We've picked up another scroll that we don't know what it is. The kobold is wielding a club. He hasn't shouted. Oh, he's throwing stones. We're going to leg it. I'm not going to run all the way into that darkness. We run into different darkness. It's best to retreat, really. Sling. F for fire. We'll have this sort of battle with him. We'll have a ranged battle. Well, he must be quaffing potions or something, because he went from injured to completely healthy again. Retreat a little bit. He's not throwing anything at us, so... Oh, we got a hunting sling. Don't forget to change your weapon. No, don't attack while using the hunting sling. Well, we headbutted him. That was a mega bonus because I was playing like an idiot again. I forgot I had my sling in my hand and was trying to melee attack with it. And the game was even asking me and I was ignoring the messages. This is turn-based, so there's no hurry. You can take all day. You can stop here now and go and make a cup of coffee if you like, and it wouldn't make no difference to your game. Only irritate people who are spectating. I'll spectate people and then they just stop. I suppose they, you know, I said go on to make a coffee or whatever. All right, there's an upstair. I'm just going to jump on this stair and read these two scrolls. Scroll of Amnesia. Well, that will forget something. You feel forgetful for a minute, okay? And Q. Q. Scroll of Enchant Armour. Right. The chances are we're going to change this armour for something else. I'm just going to enchant the gloves for now, and our gloves glow green for a moment, and they will now be a +1 pair of gloves, so we've now got another point of AC on. Dart slug. Bloody dart slugs. Oh, we moved into an unknown area, so we're now moved into a cobalt while retreating from a dart slug, so that worked out okay. Cobalt was easy, the dart slug is having a go from back there. Right, we're done exploring, so you know the drill. Shift and X. There's the nearest stairs. There's weapons lying about. We didn't go down it, did we? We did then. I was going to say, we've explored that level. What's that all about? That is teleport. Oh, right. We hear a bark as well, so there's all sorts coming in. This fella up here, I ain't seen one of them before. Robin. He's a unique. He's in the bottom right, but his name is in yellow. So he's potentially dangerous. She looks dangerous. She is intelligent. She can hit for up to 5 damage plus with her Spear of Freezing. She has Throw, Ally, and Battle Cry. Ugh. So to read a description, press the key listed above. So if we push B, Battle Cry inspires nearby allies of the caster to fight more aggressively, increasing the strength of their blows. Well, that's not good. A, throws a nearby ally at the monster's foe, doing minimal damage and landing the throwing monster nearby. Right. So rather than get beaten half to death and then go and berserk, I think we're going to go berserk now. So, we're going to go berserk. So we're just attacking everything that gets in front of us. We're not going to stand around and wait because that is not going to help us. We're going to attack. We're going to keep attacking. We beat everything to death. So it only took 4 damage. If we had not gone berserk, we would have probably suffered badly. A goblin is nearby. Alright, I'm just pushing 5, trying to recover. This spear looks freaking awesome. Spear of Freezing. We're going to grab it. A. We're going to have a look at it. F. Base accuracy +4. Base damage 6. Can be evoked to extend its reach. Specially enchanted to freeze those struck by it, causing extra injury. Can also slow down cold-blooded creatures. Yeah. See if we push M. Pole arms. We have got some training in pole arms. We are level 3.1. What is our hand axe? See, that's a +3. The base damage is 7. But it has no special stuff on it. We could change to a spear wielding Minotaur. Well, I'm tempted to stay with the axe. I'm just going to push 5 a couple more times because we're still berserk and slow. Let's just stick with the axe for now. Probably the wrong thing to do. Books are for spell casting. We're not doing any spell casting because Trog would hate us for it. Is a hound. We didn't use the sling. Might have been a good idea. You reach level 5. A scroll of enchant armor. Do we read it and put it on the gloves? Could be considered a waste. We're just going to buff the gloves, I think, and because we could keep the gloves. We're just going to buff the gloves. We got +2 gloves on now. I didn't want to buff the main armor because as soon as we find plate mail, an ogre. I'm assuming that we're faster than an ogre. I don't know if we are. How brutal is an ogre? Can hit us for up to 17 damage. Well, that's like quite serious. We've moved out of the way. We're going to berserker it. We're going to berserker it. Right, 5. So berserker was a safe way to go then, I think. An ogre could have done us a lot of damage. We've already suffered one humiliating defeat during this. I'm not going to call it a tutorial, so I'm not good enough for a tutorial. But for this introduction to Stone Soup, when there's XV in this, can bite for up to 8 to cause poisoning. We're just gonna take it on. We're gonna take it on. We did not get poisoned, and we only lost 1 hit point. Level 6. We're gonna go for strength. I'm probably doing that wrong, so I think the Minotaur actually gains strength naturally as you get up every so many levels, but you know, hey ho, that's up to you to do lots of wiki reading. There's a mace. Maces are good toys for Minotaurs. What we got here? An orc wizard and Blork the orc. Blork the orc. We need to have a look at Blork, so I've not seen Blork before, and he's a unique. Oh my god, he has mastered the following spells. Oh dear. He's got invisibility as well. We're gonna escape because we're on X. We need to push escape to get out of that. We could just go for a berserker again here, I think. Alright, we're going to go for Bork the Orc first. And he's got a mega axe that could be nice. Right, we're no longer berserk. We're very hungry and slow and paralysed. Right. Not a good place to be. You can move again. We survived that. I'm going to eat something. Yes. And I'm going to push 5 until we're no longer berserk or slow. And I want to have a look at this axe. It's a battle axe, which I think is double-handed. We're going to X and V the battle axe. -4 accuracy, 15 damage, slow to swing, 1.7. It's on an axe skill. Hits all enemies adjacent to the wielder. Axes, two-handed, so we'd have to lose the shield. I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna going to stop wearing the shield. We're going to T for take off, which was a good reason to not enchant it. I thought this might come. We did not pick the axe up, did we? We just XV'd it. We just examined it and wield. Right, we're now wielding the battle axe. We're now going to be doing more damage. We now picked up another unknown scroll. Just do the frilled lizard in. Oh, eventually. Workaround. Staircase leading down. Well, we don't really want to go down. Leather armor, a ruby potion, a blood-stained quarterstaff. We're going for the quarterstaff. It's not a choice of weapon for it. Oh, we're going to grab it, and we're going for the wand as well. What's the wand? A wand of random effects. That could be interesting. Lots of potions. We don't know what they are. Could be dangerous drinking potions. You don't know what they are. An ogre shouts. You've found 2 altars. Are we going to... Let's be silly and just attack the ogre. Cool. We took some damage there. We got hit. Control and P. The ogre hits you with a giant club. Didn't say how many we got hit for, but I'm guessing we got hit for 22. Which is brutal, which meant we were silly and we probably should have just gone apeshit on him and gone berserk. Like I said, these are altars. We don't want to be praying at other people's altars because Trog will get pissed off. We're done exploring. There's a downstairs right next to us. We're going to go over to that. And we're going to end this episode here. Because we're done an hour, and yeah, I'm going to do another episode. We're going to keep rolling with this until I die again. We're on dungeon level 4. We've got a great big axe and a hunting sling, and we've got some other toys to play with. We've got a big quiver full of stones. We've got scale mail, gloves, buckler. We've got a wand we can play with. We've got another scroll. We don't know what it is. We've got a potion of brilliance and a load of potions. We don't know what they are. We've got 9 scrolls of identify. I'll tell you what. Let's do it. Let's read these scrolls and finish the episode off with identifying loads of stuff. Right, 2 glowing potions. 2 potions of degeneration, so they're no good to us. Scroll of J. Identify. 2 green potions. You do the ones you got the multiples of first. We've got 2 potions of heal wounds. So instead of reading them to identifying them, because reading them wastes one, we're now identifying them with scrolls. J. So we've got a coppery potion. As a potion of might, that will make us stronger. Which we get with Berserker Rage anyway. J. A metallic potion. Lignification. We'll look that up. So I'm the novice. I'm not pretending to be an expert. Invisibility. That can come in handy. It makes it much harder for an enemy to see you unless they've got C invisibility. T. Sapphire potion. A potion of curing. That will get rid of poison and other various status effects. Very handy. J. We've still got 3 scrolls of identify. W. A potion of mutation. I'm not quite sure how that works either. Right. So we now know. We now have all our potions. We now know what they all are. So thanks for watching. See you next one. Bye bye.